Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah and welcome back to MySims. As someone who has never played MySims before, we have been building up our town SezTopia and we're now a 3-star town. It's very cool. So with that being said, I'm very excited to jump in and see who we're going to be helping out today. Are we going to move any more residential people in, or are we going to be focusing only on the community people? Well, let's find out, okay? Let's jump right on into MySims, my friends. So while we're waiting for the little EA pop-up, I have made my list of essences that I mentioned in last video that I needed to make a list of all of the essences and where to find them. I have done that. I went back through and watched all of the MySims videos that I've made so far and made a list of where I have found all of the essences. I probably could have done that an easier way in hindsight, but anyway, that's fine. We're gonna load our game, my friends. Also, I do have some thanks to be done in the comments, okay? Let me pull up some comments because this is the first video of MySims that I'm actually filming for 2026. What you have seen so far in 2026 was all pre-recorded, which means I've been finding out information as the videos have been coming out, but I have not been able to implement the information that I have received until now. So firstly, Vampy Tori said the ghost girl's name is Cassandra. Like Cassandra Goth. I love that. She appears when a spooky sim does a seance. So maybe we had Violet doing a seance at home. You get 3 special blueprints from her by becoming best friends, which is interesting. But now I'm like, how do I become best friends with her? Because every time I try to interact with her, she just scares me. So like, how do I interact with her? I would love to be friends with the ghost. That's kind of my vibe, right? So thank you so much, Vampy Tori, for that. And I also had Arithmetic, who said, I'm not sure if anyone said this yet, but you can place essences while doing tasks instead of painting with them if you need to get in more than you have objects to paint. So you know how so far I've gotten creative every time we've done something so far and had to include more blocks. Apparently you can place essences. Arithmetic also says you have to go into the backpack while in your workshop, I think. It's been a long time since I played, but I know you can. So that's something I would like to experiment with in this episode because I would like to just not have to use the extra blocks, because it can make some of the pieces that we're making look really weird, right? So if I can just use the right amount of blocks but then place essences, I don't know, we're gonna look into that in this video. So thank you to Arithmetic and also Vampy Tori for those comments. Very, very insightful, very helpful. Let's get into SezTopia though and see what's going on for today. Now, I have also come to the conclusion that I'm going to need to bring on a new day before going and checking in at the hotel, right? Because we are currently playing on from last episode where we're already midway through a day. So in order to try and bring on tomorrow a little bit quicker, I am just gonna check in with everyone just to see if anyone wants me to make them some extra stuff. They may not, but I am here to find out, okay? Candy! She's just saying you won't be able to keep up with me on the dance floor if you don't keep hydrated. Very true. We should all drink more water. Anyway, so Candy doesn't want me to make anything else. I would say maybe not. It's just that there were those couple of times where like I went to see Poppy and Poppy was like, can you please make me something? And I was like, I thought I was done with you. So speaking of Poppy, let's check in with her really quick. La 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 la. Flowers are so great. I could imagine she would probably sing that a lot better than I just did, but you're so cute, Poppy. And also the wave. I love you. Bye, Poppy. All right, we will now go maybe check in with Chef Gino. Right, or Mayor Rosalind is also here. Oh my gosh, the tickles. He loved it. Chef Gino, you're so cute. Mayor Rosalind just doing her office work while she's at the restaurant. I love that. I'm staying out of the desert. The dry air is bad for tomatoes. Okay, well, that is the other thing that we can do today after we finish checking in with everyone, right? Is going and unlocking the desert and also unlocking more parts of the forest. Sir Vincent, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna wake you up and we're gonna have a chat. I love your soup, by the way, Sir Vincent. Such a vibe. Some say that love is the most beautiful thing in the world, the essence of life itself. I consider it more of a grave misfortune to which some sadly succumb. Ooh, okay, that's the first thing that Sir Vincent has said that I have not agreed with. But I am a hopeless romantic, so that's just me. It's fine. We don't always have to agree on everything, right? It's all good. Okay, let's just go and check in with Vic Vector. Your place is so cool. I definitely feel like I like Vic Vector's place the most. Action figures, video games, must have more collectibles. Oh, he speaks to my heart and soul. I'm a bit of a collector of pop vinyls. Not so much anymore. I'm trying to actually sell a lot of my collection because I don't have anywhere to store them. I don't want a lot of them anymore. I'm pretty much just keeping... Hello, Cassandra. See, how do I be mean? Oh, did we like that? Is being mean what I have to do for you? Noted. Noted. That's interesting. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna leave Cassandra though. I'm so happy I know who you are now though. Anyway, as I was saying, trying to sell my pop vinyl collection. I'm trying to only keep my Nightmare Before Christmas, my Stranger Things, and my Doctor Who collection. Hi, Rhonda's house. Do I go and check in with Rhonda? We may as well. It's on the way. Let's just go and see if Rhonda needs anything. Hi, Rhonda. How are you settling into SezTopia, my girl? Have fun until your brain explodes. That's my motto. You've got a lot of mottos, my girl. You were telling me all about other mottos last time. Okay, so with that being said, it's over this way and then up this pathway here. We've got some stones that need to be broken. Let's do that. So I can go and find out what this essence is on this tree over here. I'm so excited, right? Because there is a pathway and a tree. What is this essence? Orange. Okay, let me add that to my list. All right. Anyway, sorry. Now that I am not distracting myself anymore with my essence list, there is another area. Maybe it was over the other ends of this area. So we prospect here and then we have more houses and stuff over here. We can do more prospecting over this way, over this bridge. Aha, the cave. Let's break this stone. I'm so excited to explore new places. Shall we go in the cave? We may as well, right? Ooh. It's a fancy cave. Shall we do some prospecting in here, my friends? Let's see what essences we can get here. Carpet? Magic carpet. Ooh. You know, I was thinking this cave was kind of giving me like Aladdin's, like the cave in Aladdin. Soccer balls? Okay, that's not not quite on the same vibe as magic carpet, but that's okay. I haven't found any other essences so far, just soccer ball and magic carpet. Come on, give me something really interesting, right? Although soccer ball might have a nice black in there. I can add that to the list of nice blacks because I'm going to need a lot of black from my place, right? Musical note. That should be like all black, right? That's going to be I'm going to be very intrigued to see what musical note looks like, right? Okay, I feel like that's all I'm going to do for prospecting. So I'm just really happy that we've unlocked this place. All right, let's go and unlock this desert, my friends. This desert is very exciting. Okay, I'm so excited. What is this desert going to look like? I'm dying to know, my friends. Ooh. Interesting. So some nice couple of little residential plots. I am going to be very intrigued to see what essences we're going to be able to get from here. What are you? Let me water you so that I can find out what you have. What is this essence? Sunflowers! Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, can we go? Ooh, okay. Ooh. What is on that tree? How do I get to that tree? I need to see how I get to that tree because that tree looks like it's my kind of tree. Oh, I can break the rocks. Yes, break the rocks. Break them all. Break them. Break them. I'm desperate to see what that tree is. Oh, look at these stairs. You look like a spooky tree. The same kind of tree as a raven. Is it black? I swear to God, if it's a black rose tree. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wow. Oh no, what did I do? 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 Did I just kill the tree? I think I just killed the tree. I think I killed the tree. I don't want to kill the tree. What did I spray on it? I wasn't looking. I didn't want to kill the tree. What is the purple stuff? What did I do? Did I fertilize it? Did I do the badness? I don't know if I did the badness. It doesn't look as healthy as it did a second ago. Anyway, I'm going to get some more black roses because I'm going to want to look at what that essence comes with. So I'm going to water the tree a little bit. Give me a second while I try and restore this tree back to health. Okay, the tree is officially looking healthy again. I will never ever do that ever again. It's fine. I need to move on and have a look at what else we've got here. Oh, I can prospect right here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna prospect. Okay, let's see what essences we can get from over here. Emeralds? Jade. Oh, pretty. Interesting. Maybe even some gold. Topaz. I thought that was gold for a second there. No, it's topaz. Nice. It's gonna make me really intrigued as to who we're gonna be able to have to move in, who we're gonna use these essences for, right? Ooh, amethyst? Garnet. Garnet. I'm going to leave that for the minute just because there's so much more of the desert that I need to explore, right? You can prospect over here as well. Okay, so lots of prospecting places. Down these stairs. It's starting to get nighttime now. That's not what I wanted to have happen. That's okay though. It's all good. I can still have a look around, right? Okay, there's my black rose tree. Is that a freaking... That is... Oh my god, hold on. That's a graveyard. That is a graveyard! What do you mean? One shouldn't smile as big as I am when I say that that's a graveyard, right? But I'm smiling pretty big. I'm very impressed so far. Let's follow the path for a second. Are these bones? This is, oh my god, I'm just looking at the minimap. This is a massive freaking skeleton. Wow. Oh, it'd be very interesting to see what we get from here. I would assume there'd be some kind of bone fragments. I'm assuming it's a triceratops. The biggest triceratops ever. It's just, it's got a horn, and then it's got more horns, although, I don't know. I don't know. I can break this tree. I can go to the freaking cemetery. No way. Going to the cemetery at night? I can prospect in the cemetery. This is crazy. There is so much I can do in the desert. I feel like there's more that I can do in the desert than what I'm going to be able to do in this video. Maybe I'm going to leave that boarded up for a minute. I just want to explore the areas that are easy to access. I'm not going to prospect there. I'm still trying to see just how big this whole area is, right? Because this is pretty massive. So far, I feel like this is even bigger than the forest, which I would expect because you have to be a higher level to come here, right? You can do more prospecting over here. Oh my god, so many places to prospect. Do we have some more sunflowers? That's nice. We do have another locked gate. So in both the forest and here, there are still places that I can't get to. We've got some beautiful, is that going to be like a beachy area over there through the locked gate? Okay, so these structures are interesting. I can break these rocks and go through a cave. I'm not going to do that tonight, okay? What I am going to do for the time being, just now that it is nighttime, I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get out of here. And we're going to go home. We're going to go to sleep. Tomorrow we're going to move in someone new. That's so exciting though. That area is huge. Hi house, how's it going? I would also like to try and finish the kitchen set today. I don't know. My priority is definitely exploring more of the desert though. So if we don't finish the kitchen stuff today, that's totally fine. The black rose essence is going to be so interesting. Do I just have a look now? I'm kind of just intrigued right now. It's just that I was thinking that maybe some of the essence swatches with the black rose could make a really nice wallpaper, mayhaps. The musical note as well. Maybe we'll have a look at the musical note first. Oh, that's placing an essence. I just forgot how this works for a second, it's all, but that's placing an essence. Anyway, where is my musical note? Thank you. And let's paint these walls and just have a look. Oh, no black at all? Oh, that's interesting. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, that's fine. What about soccer ball? We've got like a gray in soccer ball. Oh, that's not actually bad. The combination of the two, that's not bad. It's just I would like something like a pattern that looks like a wallpaper is kind of what I'm hoping for. So I'm then going to be kind of hoping that maybe Black Rose is going to have something oh, the thorns are a bit much. Purple, the deep black. Is that a deep black or a deep red actually? I think that's it's kind of hard to see because my lights are blinding me, but I think that's actually a deep red. I don't love that. And that's a little bit disappointing. I'm going to use that for a minute just to kind of like try and soften the area a little bit because we're going to have a lot of harsh colors like in the greens and the blacks. So to have a little bit of a softer color like this gray, it would be kind of nice for the minute, I think. Anyway, so now I know what those essences come with. That's okay. I need to see who we've got at the hotel today, right, my friends? Right, I'm so excited. Who are we going to be moving in today? Someone else who's going to match my vibe, hopefully. I'm so sorry, but straight away, this woman in this corseted dress. Oh, but also the guy with the emo swoopy fringe. Oh my gosh. I'm going to struggle to choose. Because they're both my vibe. Well, let's talk to the one that I know is not really going to be probably my vibe that I'm going to choose between the three that we've got here, right? This man. You look pretty cute in your Union Jack top. Travis. Hey, what's going on? I'm Travis. So I'm thinking that SezTopia looks like a pretty fun place to live. It is. Who are you? Who are you? She's beautiful. Who are you? How could I possibly not choose this woman? Raven the Knight calls me sister, but you can call me Raven. She is. She's so my vibe. I need to see who the other person is though. See. Oh, we've got lots. There's another man as well. But Goth Boy. Oh no. Can I move multiple in? Like, can I choose one of them? Because I want both of them so badly. Can I choose one of them? Do the stuff for the house, and then come back and move someone else in. I am the ambassador of darkness. I am Sora's best friend. I am Goth Boy. I need both of them. Let me just do a little bit of research to see if I can move more than one, because they're both clearly residential people, and I would be happy. I need them. And you look, no, look, not just me. Violet needs them too. We need more spooky people on this island, right? On this village, right? This town. Okay, so I'm just looking up Raven for a second. So Raven Wright. She's a townie sim, a typical residence. Raven Wright is a sim who loves darkness and opposes daylight. She tried to make it as a makeup artist, but using her love for darkness backfired. Well, she could do my makeup anytime. Her career as a makeup artist lasted exactly one wedding. Apparently the black lipstick wasn't traditional enough. Well, she's a spooky girl. Okay, so that's Raven. I feel like this is going to be such a hard choice. How do I choose? Goth Boy. Let me have a look at Goth Boy. Because he is a whole vibe as well, right? Goth Boy is a goth who prefers to stay hidden in his misery and dark solitude. He is cynical, pessimistic, often depressed, and refers to life to be as bleak and meaningless as his soul. Okay, so it's the personality is a different vibe, right? But that's okay. Throughout the MySims series, Goth Boy serves a poet, a finance advisor, a minigame and festival host, the owner of a tattoo parlor, I could definitely see that, a turkey on a fork vendor, and a Spectre Squadron pilot. His role as a poet... That's interesting. He's an extremely over-emotional and dramatic gothic. He comes to your town requesting you to build him Goth Boy's House of Darkness, his very own home and poets hangout. Also, maybe he's the commercial. Hold on, is he a commercial? He is a commercial! Could I have both? Because, okay, could I have both? Well, I feel like we're definitely going to move Goth Boy in because he's a commercial. My person looks really sad, by the way. She's looking as troubled as I am right now. A poet's house, that is like, I need that, right? Okay, so from what I'm finding, it says, while you cannot move them in simultaneously, obviously I wasn't expecting to, you can move in one sim, complete their move-in process, and immediately start the process for another sim on the same day if you have empty residential plots available. What I'm thinking is, because it's going to take some time to do Goth Boy's tasks, right? I'm thinking we move in Raven, get her house sorted, and then we do Goth Boy's move in, right? That's what I'm hoping is going to happen, right? Let's ask to move in Raven. She has to live here. She's such a vibe. I can't wait to build her house. It's going to have to be in the forest, right? She needs to be in the forest. As long as you don't expect me to be out picnicking on a summer's day, fine. I shall stay here. Okay, let's go and build you a house. I'm so excited. Well, we've got another residential plot over here, but I think I want to move her in a little bit further into the forest. Do we have any more further in this way? Oh, we do actually, I think. If we cross this one, and then I think if we cross the next tree branch, there's another plot. Or is there one here? Over this way, there's another one. I mean, that's good to know. But over the tree branches here, we do have another one. Because this area is a bit darker, right? Like, we're in with the dark trees. I feel like this one. She will truly be alone on this plot. And I feel like that would suit her. Raven. I'm so unbelievably excited. Okay, so Look, her house is going to look like exactly the same as mine, apparently. Nice. I think I'm going to put her sign off to the side here. She needs some spooky windows. The fact that her house is going to look so similar to mine, right? I love that. We will pop a window and then we're going to leave a little space in between and do another window and then one window over here. Is there anything else that I want you to have, or should I just go with that because it's like her house is spooky, right? And I don't want to introduce any other elements, that she doesn't like. Raven, my girl. I'm so excited. Your house suits perfectly here, right? Is this a hot tub? Okay, also, what essence do you use? What is this skull flower? I would love to know. I mean, I can see she used some black roses on the cushions on this. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Pat. Okay. Pat loves your place, apparently, Raven. Hi. Everyone's come to visit. Maybe it's like the welcome wagon, right? Because Candy's here too. My dark nature makes me incapable of expressing gratitude, yet I do acknowledge that you have just built me a home. I love her. She's such a vibe. So cool. So I wonder if because this is an empty room, right? I wonder if maybe the townies, and please let me know if I'm correct on this, maybe the townies, we're just supposed to build furniture for them. They're not going to ask for it. We're just supposed to do it and like gift it to them. What is that spider web essence? Okay, I've got so many questions now. Anyway, I've moved Raven in and that's fantastic. Let's go back to the hotel and I'm gonna, fingers crossed, that I can move in Goth Boy and get started on doing some tasks for him. Bye, Cassandra. I'm gonna be mean to you. Again. Yeah, that just definitely seems to be the way, right? Okay, so they're still here. Yes, I can ask you to move in, Goth Boy. That is so good. I'm so excited. Anything to escape from the loathsome bullies in my old town. They used to give me wedgies. That is not nice at all, Goth Boy. I'm so sorry that you had to experience that. Now, the thing is, where do I want to put Goth Boy's place? I was talking about using the main town as the community space. But I don't know if Goth Boy's poetry house is really going to fit in with the vibe. He kind of feels like he would also suit in the forest. Okay, I guess we're going to go back to the forest and we're going to build his little community lot in the forest. It's okay. It's just the darkness would be his friend, I think. I think he would find comfort in it. I hope that he would anyway. I definitely want him to not be up near Rhonda either. But maybe we could put him in this little square area. Maybe we could put him just here, right? We're going to move in Goth Boy right here. I'm so excited. Let's see. What do you want? Okay, I'm sorry. Just the stained glass window and also the other windows, the picket fence. Oh, I'm going to do a double story on this one because I feel like I'm going to want to do the stained glass window. Why? Okay, how do I need to figure out how to make things bigger. That's how I do it. Okay, it's very easy. But then I can't. Why can I not put it in the middle of the lot then? Why? This game just wants to punish me. I can't make it any bigger because then I'm gonna have the same exact issue of not being able to fit the window in the middle. That's what I wanted to do. That's all that I wanted to do is have my stained glass window in the middle. That's the door. I thought it was a window. No, that's his door. What a freaking vibe. Okay. I'm not sure I'm going to like this place, actually. I think Vic Vector's place I've had the easiest time with. Like, it was very crystal clear exactly what I was supposed to do. And then this one, I'm supposed to get a little bit creative with it, I think. And I think I'm going to struggle. I think I'm not going to like how it looks. And that's going to be really sad for me. And it's going to be my fault. Like, I'm not going to be able to make it as cute as I want it to be, right? So it's going to be totally my fault. I feel like we definitely need some smaller windows just next to the stained glass window, right? I don't like how this looks and it's making me sad, but I don't know what I can do to make it better, right? I don't think I can do anything to make it better. Is this a statue? I mean, I don't know if I have to use everything, but these are like all the things that I have been given to you, so I feel like I should use everything, right? I don't like this house. And I feel bad for Goth Boy because he deserves a cute little poetry house, right? He does. He absolutely deserves it. Why can I put this fence here, but not on that one, on the darker green square? Why can I put it here, but not directly next to it? I give up. It's just, I'm just gonna go with that. I can't spend any longer on this house. I'm so sorry, Goth Boy. You deserve better. Anyway, he likes it. That's all that really matters, right? Oh, his music is a vibe. Goth Boy, where are you going? Hold on. Let me chat to you for a second. Also, I'm going to want to go in and have a look. Welcome to my house of darkness. Absolutely. Let's go in and take a look. What is this wallpaper that you're using? Also, this floor? How do I get this floor? I don't have access to this floor. This rug is wow. You've got an epic library, my guy. That's so interesting. This painting is very cute. Okay, and then you don't even have it. I want that raven statue. How do I get myself one of those raven statues? Also, I'm assuming we're going to need to make him a bed, right? A gothic bed? I would love that. I love this. This is such a vibe. We're clearly going to have to make something to go here, like maybe a little stage or something, because this is a poetry house, right? Let me see. Goth Boy, what do you want me to make for you, my guy? Where will I sit to compose my dark poetry? We need a couch and a chair. Maybe I could make him an epic chair. We got the epic chair blueprint last time. I can maybe have a look at what the epic chair looks like. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to come under this kind of chair or not, but we need 26 sad essence. I've got 4. I need a lot more. Okay. Let's have a chat to him for just a second. Maybe I could be nice to him and see if that gives me sad essence. Sigh. Trying to interact with other people always makes me sad. Okay, so let me interact with you then. Let me be nice to you. Will you give me sad essence, my guy? Yes. Okay. That's the way. We need to be nice a lot more. Who else? Oh, Raven's here. I was hoping she would come. All of these people that are here, except for the mayor, I feel like would totally fit here. I feel like the mayor's just come to be like, just welcome to SezTopia, right? Maybe if I be mean to him. I don't want to be mean to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, no, we just are getting... Oh, no, there's some sad. Okay, like, it's fine. It's fine. We've got 27. I'm just going to go. I love the confetti throwing. I'm just going to go. I feel bad that I just had to be mean to get sad essence. All right, we've got things to do, okay? Going to be mean to Cassandra once more. It didn't go nicely that time. Hold on. Like there was no laughing and happiness that went along with it. I thought I had it all worked out and now I'm confused again. Anyway, it's all good. I need to go and make some stuff, right? Hello, my workshop. I would like to work on a task for Goth Boy. Let's do the couch first. I don't want to do a funky couch, just a normal couch will be totally fine. I don't think the funky couch would suit him. That's the couch that we made for DJ Candy. Let's build it, my friends. So we need to use sad essence. Now I am going to paint with sad essence, but I don't think we've used 10 pieces, have we? We've got 4 casters, 6 for the couch cushions. Oh, we have used 10, so I can just paint with 10 sad essence. That's fine. Oh, was it 16 though for this one? I can't remember. I'll have a look in a second. Let me just get the sad essence out. I think it was 16 for this one. So have I used 16 pieces or I'm going to have to learn how to place essences? So 4 for the casters, 2 for the couch cushions. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've used 12 pieces, which would mean I would have to place 4 sad essence. Let me just experiment with that, right? Let's just take a look at what the sad essence looks like though for a second, right? Okay, we've got some gloomy clouds, some raindrops. Okay, well, I feel like the gloomy clouds, right? He's kind of a gloomy clouds kind of guy. And then maybe we can just do this more of a gray on this part, right? And then after this, I'm going to need to try and figure out how to place some sad essences. I'm in the backpack now, and I'm picking sad essences. Can I just... 1, 2. I don't know if this is working. 3. If this is gonna work, then this should be it. We should get the ding of approval. Okay, but my question is this what the couch is gonna look like? Because if that's what the couch is gonna look like, I mean, I guess it's okay. I've done it in a way where it looks purposeful, but I'm not sure I'm gonna wanna do that every time though. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I don't know if I'm going to want to see what the essences look like in every piece of furniture that I'm going to be making. I feel like I would prefer then to use extra pieces. and do it that way, because at least then we're not going to have the icons. Like I said, for this one, I feel like it kind of suits. It kind of adds a little something extra to the couch. But if that's the way it's going to be, then I feel like I would rather just do extra pieces, right? Anyway, that's that task done. We need to work on a task for Goth Boy. We need to make a chair with 10 sad essence. Do I currently have a chair in my backpack? I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It only uses 9 pieces. But I mean, it would get rid of this chair from my backpack though. Hey, did you know that 72% of you watching right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd like to see some fun Sims 4 gameplay, some Sims 4 creator sim videos, some Sims 4 build videos, and even some games of the Sims past, then hit the subscribe button down below and join my wonderful community of Triceratops. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. So I'm wondering if maybe I could get rid of that piece. We could maybe pop one of these in the middle. And then can I get these pieces? Will they fit? Yes. And then we'll have the right amount of pieces. I've just got to hope I have enough sad essence to paint with now. I only need to use 10, but I would like to paint the whole chair with it though, right? I've got 11. I should have just enough essence for this, right? So I'm kind of feeling of going with the gloomy clouds vibes for him. He just seems more like that kind of guy rather than the really light blue. Is just sort of not really the vibe. So I'm going to go with the gloomy clouds, and then we'll go with the gray for the legs of the chair and stuff, I think. See, that just looks so much nicer than having to actually physically place one of the sad essences like on top of the chair or something, right? I think just getting creative is going to be the way that I do it. I'm really happy with that actually. And we got the ding of approval. Fantastic. Let's go and deliver these to Goth Boy. I feel like these things should be perhaps in his bedroom. So that's where I'm going to put them for the minute anyway, until I see what more he wants me to make. Maybe I could put the couch out in the main room though, because we do have some bookcases out here. So maybe for the minute, let me just chuck it over here. I might be moving that, okay? I might be moving that, but for the minute, that's where I'm going to put the couch. And then I need to put a chair, and I am going to put that in here, I think. Maybe I'll just pop that like over in the corner here. I don't know where else to put it, right? We'll just pop it there. Such sadness. I feel inspired already. What rhymes with grim machinations? Machinations? Machinations. I don't know, my guy. That's a you problem. Okay. He's happy though. That's fantastic. So with that being said, let's now go and see what he wants me to make next, my guy. Ugh, being tragically brilliant is so tiring. If only I had a place to sleep and dream my dark dreams of darkness. It looks like we need to use some spider essence. I don't have spider essence. And also, what is that other thing? Bed with 20 thorns and 20 spiders. Where do I get thorns and spider essence? I haven't come across them before. Maybe they'll be in the desert somewhere in the cave. Let me chat. See if he's gonna tell me where I can get these essences, right? All flowers grow on trees, even ones that are just thorns. Sometimes I like to go to the cemetery and talk to the spiders. Okay, so cemetery in the desert is for spiders, but all flowers grow on trees, even ones that are just thorns. So a thorn tree? Oh, don't tell anyone I said that. Okay, well, I'm going to head to the desert anyway because I need to go and prospect for spider essence. I am just... It's nighttime already? Already it is nighttime, my friends. Okay, well, I'm going to bring on tomorrow just because I want to go back into the desert in the daytime, I guess. While she's sleeping, I'm also going to look up where, like, how exactly we get the thorn essence as well, okay? Just because I don't want to be spending time going, how do I do this, right? Thorn is a spooky essence in MySims that can be found growing on a tree in an orchard behind player's house in town square by default. There is an orchard behind my house? And how have I never seen it? Clearly I need to do more exploring, right? Far out. Well, that was super easy at least. That's very good, actually. I'm also, I don't know. I'm thinking this would be a good area to plant some other essences that I might need commonly as well. Like maybe not the raven. I don't mind going to my garden for the raven. Some other trees that would be nice to have. I need a lot of thorn. I need like 20, so I need to just keep watering this and getting more thorn essence, thank you. So that means for this bed, because I need 20 and 20, I'm going to need to use at least 40 pieces for this bed, or I'm going to have to place some essences. I could maybe get away with placing some thorns on this bed. It depends on what bed we're going to be using, because I don't know if I've got a fancy bed blueprint, right? I think I've just got like a standard bed blueprint. And I know that the standard bed blueprint is not going to use many pieces, which would then mean I'd have to place a lot of essence, and I don't think I want to do that. So I'm probably going to have to get creative, right? I've just got 28 thorn. I wanted to get some extra anyway. It's fine. But now we're going to go to the desert, to the cemetery in the desert, and see if we can catch some spiders. Yes. Okay, let's go prospecting. Let's see. Because we haven't even seen what essences we can get in here yet. So I'm very intrigued. Some voodoo doll essence. Okay. That's interesting. I do feel like that is classic Sims vibes, right? Voodoo dolls. So far, I've only got voodoo doll essence, and I'm getting a little bit concerned. Because I need 20 spider essence right now. And I've only gotten voodoo dolls. Yes, some spider essence finally. Oh my goodness, thank goodness for that. I need a lot though. A perhaps gothic looking bed blueprint that I could then use in my own house would be really nice. Why am I struggling to find this? Thank you, it's over here, all good. Okay, we're at 9 spider. No, we're at 10 spider. I've got to find 10 more spider. It's taken me ages to find this many spider.
1 eternity later.
Okay, I have 21 spider, but I just want to get some, like maybe one more lot of spider if I can, just in case I need to use some extra, right? I just would always prefer to have more. Plus, I don't know if maybe I'm going to need more spider. Thank you for giving me more spider immediately. I don't know if I'm going to need more for any other tasks that we're going to need to do for Goth Boy, right? Oh, Chef Gino in the desert. Okay, my guy, look at you go. You said that the dry air would spoil your tomatoes, so I don't know why you were here juggling them. Okay? All right, we are going to work on a task for Goth Boy, a bed. Bed or bed classic? I feel like we just have bed. So bed classic, I don't feel like I've seen that before. So let's have a look at bed classic. Okay, I mean, it's cuter than ours. We used 20 pieces to make this bed. I cannot place 20 essences on this bed, right? I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to get creative. Let me have a look at the round pieces that we've got. Okay, so these are clearly pieces for the end. Can I do some of these smaller ones though? And then does this one fit on top? And then does this one fit on top? Okay, so this is what I'm just gonna have to do it like this because I cannot place 20 essence icons all over this bed. I can't do that. Okay, so we've used 8 pieces on that lot. I could potentially use more if I need to. Let's have a look at the other end though, because I could probably even still use some of these instead of using the big tall ones, right? I would think that I would be able to. It's not placing sort of where I want it to. Yes, okay, I feel like that's good. 2 of these here. That's going to be how I have to do it. I'm so sorry. This is going to just look really weird, but how else am I supposed to do it, right? And I'm hoping that with this anyway, for the ends of this bed that I'm doing right now, that I'm placing right now, we're probably just going to use solid color on these parts. So it's not like the pattern's going to intertwine and look really weird because we're probably just going to use the solid color as like an accent. We've used 20 pieces now. Okay, how many pieces do I have left to use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I need to come up with 8 more pieces. Okay, let's have a look at the rest of this frame for a second, because maybe on some of the slats, especially the ones against the wall, maybe I could use some half slats. So this is what they want me to use on this end, but I am thinking maybe we could use the smaller ones, right? Like that, especially because this part's going to be against the wall and I'm hoping that, look, it's just going to have to do. That's just the way it's going to have to be, okay? So after this end, I will have used 26 pieces, which means I only have 14 more pieces to use now. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I still need to find 5 more extra pieces, right? I could do the same thing on this end though. They want me to use this one, but I could use this. Does that work? I think that works. Okay. I just would really like to do the getting creative on the bed frame itself rather than the actual bedspread, because the bedspread is where I'm going to be using the pattern and I don't want that to look weird when it all tries to flow together and it's going to look strange. So doing the getting creative on the part that's going to be all solid color, I mean, yeah, it's still probably going to look a little weird, but not as weird as it would if I were using pattern on those bits, right? 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and we have 1 piece left over. I don't need to get creative anymore. Fantastic. Okay. It's all good. Now we just need to paint, and I'm not even gonna need to place essences. I'm gonna only need to paint with them. So I need 20 and 20. Let's take a look at what we've got for both of them, right? Which one are we gonna come across first? I mean, we've got both. So the spider, let's take a look. What does the spider essence look like? Okay. Okay, that's that really pretty. That would be nice as a rug like we saw on the floor. Okay, that's really nice. I like this kind of like burgundy. It's just that where I'm going to want to put the bed, we have a rug that has this print on it already. And so I feel like then it would be a bit much. So maybe I'm going to use the thorn essence for the bed. Let's just take a look at what comes with the thorn essence. That's the skull flower. Interesting. I don't think I like that. I really want to actually want to use the spider, and I really actually want to use the pretty spider web for the bedding. Do I care? That's my question I need to ask. Do I care about the fact that we have this same print on the rug that's going to be underneath the bed? I don't think I care. I don't think I care. And then I'm going to use this kind of burgundy, and I think I'm also going to use that on some of these pieces as well, right? Because I know that all the cylindrical pieces are counted to 20. So I can do all of the cylindrical pieces in the thorn essence, and the rest can be in this beautiful spider essence. Didn't think I would ever put beautiful and spider in the same sentence, but that should be 21, well technically 22 because I did an extra one over here by accident, but that should be 21 spider essence used. I'm now going to switch to the thorn, and maybe we're just going to do like either the gray here or the darker, like that one. I think that will go pretty nicely with the bed. Let's have a look at it when I do it down here. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be fine. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, that's totally fine for the bed. And these pieces, we should hopefully get the ding of approval right now. Yes, you do love to see it. I think that's a pretty cute bed. Considering all good. So let's go and deliver this bed. Hello, Goth Boy. I have a beautiful bed for you. Okay, I do. So what is this print that's on this rug? That's what I want to know now. All right, my guy, let me give you a bed. See what I mean? This rug has the same print. I don't think I care. I really don't. It just means that this bed is going to tie in beautifully. Yikes, that bed is going to give me nightmares. It's perfect. I'm so glad that you think so, my guy. Goth Boy has given you a mirror blueprint. Now you can stare deeply into your own misery. Whee! So cute. I would love to move your bedside tables a little bit closer now that we've got your bed placed as well, by the way. There we go. Fabulous. So let's see. What does he want me to do now for him, right? Goth Boy, hi, my guy. You coming to look at your bed? He loves it. I'm so glad. My guy. Oh, he really loves it. And he really needed it. My guy, you need to wake up so that you can give me more tasks. Poetry isn't working. I need another outlet for my dark thoughts. I seek solace in a long soak. A bath with 30 black flowers. I don't think I've got 30 black flowers. I got a few. 15. Okay, that's fine. Let's go and get some more of that. I'm sorry. We're friends with Goth Boy. Oh, that's so exciting. That just made me so happy. So, oh no, I did it again. Damn it. I made the tree unhealthy. That's my own fault for not looking at what I was doing. I did it again. I mean, it's a great way to get the essence really quickly, but now it's only going to let me chop it. It's not going to let me... That does kill the tree. It's not going to... I can't water it. I have to chop it. So now I'm going to need... I mean, I got some more deadwood, which is really nice, but I'm gonna need to actually plant a rose here, a rose essence to get the black rose tree. I'm so sorry. I knew that I was killing the tree. Anyway, I've got plenty of black rose essence now. It's fine. So I'm gonna just let that grow, okay? And I'm gonna walk away, let that grow. All right, we've got a bathtub to make, which is exciting. I sort of haven't really thought about the bathroom for our house yet. I don't even know what furniture I've got in there, actually. So it's interesting, right? I do keep forgetting that I can plant some of those trees in like here as well. So maybe it would be handy planting some of those that are especially far away to be a little bit closer to the workshop would be really nice. It's nighttime, but I don't care. I'm gonna make the bathtub right now and then we'll go to sleep after making the bathtub, okay? So work on a task for Goth Boy. We need to make a bath. An hourglass bathtub? What is that? I mean, I'm just intrigued. Let me take a look. I mean, that's probably gonna use 30 pieces, right? I'm just not sure I like it, but 16 just in these panels on the side here. So it's gonna definitely use more than 30 pieces, which is what I need, 30 black rose essence, right? Let me just have a look at what a normal bathtub looks like, right? 20, so it uses 20 pieces, which would mean I would have to get, which I could. I was gonna say I'd have to get creative, but I could. Because this piece on the bottom over here is one great big, whereas this uses 3 separate pieces. So I could maybe even just use more of these on the bottom, I think. I feel like I should anyway. Another one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 26 we're at now. I need to get creative 4 more times is the issue. I could probably just use a couple of these blocks. In the middle piece, I was thinking of getting creative with the extra pieces then. And then if we do the same on the other side, then we shouldn't need to get creative anymore. It should be fine. Okay, so along the bottom was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which makes that 20 over there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 exactly. Beautiful, I don't need to get creative anymore. Beautiful, look at that. That's our bathtub constructed. Now I just need to paint it. So again, I'm kind of thinking we're using the black rose essence and only the black rose essence, so that's fine. Let's get it out. I don't know if I want to use a pattern. I'm kind of just thinking of using this one swatch all the way through actually, because it's a bathtub, so you wouldn't really find a pattern on a bathtub, right? And then if I were to use a pattern, I don't know where I would use a pattern on this bathtub. So there we go. We got the ding of approval. That's a red, very pretty looking bathtub, if I do say so myself. Where do you want a bath? You don't have a separate room. I guess we're going to put your bath in here because I don't think you would want your bath in the main room. So I guess we're going to chuck it over here. An ice cold bath is just the kind of comfort I need. Now I can think of new ways to express my anguish to the world. Goth Boy has given you a new dresser blueprint. It's covered in angst. Is it gonna be this one? Because that's interesting and definitely kind of my vibe. All right, let's see. Aha, what better way to pour out my soul than a pipe organ? Oh my God, that's gonna have to go where the couch is, right? Surely its mournful tones will soothe my dark spirit. Wait, what is the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern essence? Where do I get that from? And I can get more thorn, too easy. But the pumpkin, where do I get that from? I've heard rumors of a haunted cave filled with twisted old trees. Sounds like a fun place to hang out. Is that the cave in the desert? I'm so excited to break open that cave and go and have a look tomorrow because we're gonna go home and sleep until morning right now, right? A cave full of spooky trees sounds totally my vibe, right? Good morning, bringing on a new day. I'm so excited to get into that desert. But before I do that, I will just get some more thorn essence. Also, did it say 30 and 30 for the task? Let me just have a look. Did it say 30 and 30? It did say 30 and 30. So I'm going to need like 60 pieces for this pipe organ, right? Because I don't think I'm going to want to place any pumpkins or any thorns on the pipe organ. Beautiful, 34, we're going to leave it at that. Just because I can, I mean, my workshop is literally right here. So I can easily come back and get more if I need more. I'm so excited. What other spooky trees are we gonna have in here? Because pumpkin's gonna be only one. So the spooky cave is over by the cemetery. So we're going back over the cemetery way. All right, we're gonna break down this and go in there. I'm assuming this is where they're talking about, right? Oh, this is definitely a spooky cave of spookiness, right? Is there only 2 trees though? I mean, I was kind of expecting more. Anyway, let's water these trees. Ghosts? And then I'm assuming this one's going to be pumpkins. There's not any extra way that I can go, right? It's just that what? I'm very confused because I thought we were going to have... Hello, bat friends, but I thought we were going to have pumpkins. Where are my pumpkins? Do I need to look it up? Is there another spooky cave that I don't know about? Oh, it's in the spooky forest cave. Okay, so it's in the forest. Okay, so I am in the wrong place. Okay, that's fine. Look, all good. Ghost essence though. That could be pretty interesting. So that was a very spooky cave and I loved every second of it. And there it is. It's right next to Raven's house. Good to know. No, hold on. Hold. There are no trees in this cave. I mean, there are, but they're really big. And also this isn't like spooky. Is there another cave? The Spooky Forest Cave is a cave located in the forest. It's not accessible until star level 3 since the player needs a pickaxe to break the rocks blocking the walkway. Yes, and I don't know where that is. Hold on. No. I am lost in the forest because that place, I've just seen a picture of the outside of it and I haven't seen that place in here before. So it's making me think that I'm missing something. Am I missing something over this way? I am missing something over this way. We've got rocks here that I can break. Okay. This is how we cross the bridge. And there's another bridge. And then I need to break this. And then I need to climb up here. And that's the cave. Okay. I just completely forgot about this area. I'm so sorry. You guys were probably screaming at me at the beginning when I was like, that's just the locked area. It's not actually just the locked area. Let's go into this cave. There were more trees over that way that I have not seen before. Okay, well, oh, this is definitely a spooky cave of spooks, right? Creepy eyeballs. I love it. What a vibe. Okay, well, let's water these trees. These should be pumpkin trees, right? Yes, fabulous. Sorry, jack-o'-lantern is the essence. Eyeballs. Wow, this is a spooky cave of spooks and I love it. Oh, I can't see what that one is. Black apples. Wow, fascinating. Okay. Well, while I'm here, I may as well just grab everything, right? I'm sure I'm going to need these essences at some point. Don't do that. Damn it, I fertilized the tree by accident and I don't want to do that. Water the tree, for goodness sakes. But I've got 17 jack-o'-lanterns, it means. I just have to be really careful with that. I don't want to kill this one. I mean, I can just replant another one, right? But I don't want to kill the tree. Okay, the tree is healthy again, thank goodness. But it's annoying. Anyway, I'm just annoyed at myself for accidentally doing that all the time. Right, we've got 31 jack-o'-lanterns. I'm just going to do one more water of this tree and get one more lot of jack-o'-lanterns. And then we're going to go and make this pipe organ. All right, let's go. Fabulous. I just want to also see, how do I get over? Oh, I was going to say, how do I get over there? But how do I get over there? Because there's something black over here. I want to see what that is, right? That looks like chess pieces. Oh, it requires a gate to get to as well. Okay, that's fine. I'm just learning all of these new things about this area. I thought I had it all worked out. I did not, actually. It's fine. Anyway, let's go and make this pipe organ. All right, we need to work on a task for a goth boy making this pipe organ. Oh, okay, so, oh, whoa, hold on. It is big. There are a lot of pieces. We've got 6 pieces just with the stool. Oh my goodness, I can barely even make sense of this. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I don't know. I've lost count. Look, if I have to place some essence on this one, I will place some essence. I think I just need to build this and maybe I'll count as I go. 'Cause that's too hard. I can't make sense of what I'm seeing here for most of it. It's a lot. I'm going to start with the stool. Okay, I'm really struggling to make sense of all of this, right? There's so much. I can't see what piece is what. The shadow is really hard to see with sometimes, but I think it's that bit in the middle. I thought it was just one great big bit in the middle. We've used 7 pieces so far, in case you were wondering. And then we've just got all of the pipes. 34, oh, this is crazy. I think I'm gonna have to try and get creative with some of these pipe pieces. And I think I'm gonna have to do these pieces here before I do the big pieces on the back, because it's such a blur and I'm struggling to see what actually is what. But I can see up here, we've got this smaller piece, and I feel like I would like to use that piece as much as possible in order to get creative, right? This is probably one of the only ones that I've actually struggled to see what is what, right? So this piece, let's see if I can use this piece down here. Okay, so how many were we at? I can't fathom. There's too many numbers. I think we've used 19 pieces. I'm not 100% sure. 19. Hey guys, Editing Sarah here in this voiceover, letting you know this pipe organ took so long to make, and honestly the footage was kind of just like a counting simulator and it really wasn't that interesting, so I've sped up a few bits where I was just counting so you can still see how much of a process it was, but also it's not just me counting for 20 minutes. 35, this is insane. 36, this is gonna be so hard to paint as well. I've just realized getting into all of these pieces once it's all assembled, so maybe I'm gonna have to paint these pipes I'm currently working on before I place the back pieces, because it's gonna be too hard to get in there and paint everything, right? 36 I was at, right? I think I was at 36. I don't think there's one of these on top of this one. I don't know, is there? I can't tell. The shadow, and I can't zoom out anymore, and I can't move up anymore, right? I can't move my screen anymore, so I can't see. It doesn't look like there's a bit of shadow right there though, right? It doesn't. That doesn't look like there's any shadow. It's fine. It's all good. Now I can't remember how many pieces I have done. 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, I think I've done more than I thought I had. 40. 41. We're at 41. I do decide in a little bit to reduce the number of pieces I was using in these pipes, because we were actually able to get to the 60 pieces I'd need to use with less pieces on these pipes specifically. I'm approaching 60 quicker than I thought I would, so maybe I will then, on the outer pipe here, do what was originally supposed to be done and only have the getting creative on the inner pipes, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna undo what I've done here for a second. So 48 we were at, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, and we're gonna do what the blueprint actually tells us we should be doing here. This really was the first time I've been overwhelmed by a project in MySims. The shadow we had to use here was so convoluted, and the way it all overlaps made it really hard, for me anyway, to see what pieces needed to be where. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm complaining at all in this part. I was still having fun, but I was just very aware that with how long it was taking and how much counting I was having to do, that it probably wasn't going to be interesting to watch. But hopefully you're still enjoying watching it though. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. We've used 53. 53. So 54. I don't think I need to get creative anymore. I'm gonna have 62 pieces total. I'm so happy about that. I need to paint though. So we're using the pumpkin, and what essence are we using? The thorn. Okay, so I'm thinking the thorn essence for the pipes, right? I don't know what comes with the pumpkin essence. What comes with the pumpkin essence? Okay, yeah, we could maybe do like some spooky jack-o'-lanterns on the outer casing and like on the stools, right? But when it comes to the actual pipes themselves, I would like them to be a little bit more silver-esque, and I think we've got this kind of gray with the thorn essence, like that one or that one. That one looks a little bit shinier in my opinion, so I'm gonna go with these. 3, 4, 5, 30. That's technically all I have to use. I'm gonna need to get more though. Oh, but then hold on, what about the pumpkin? I need to use 30 pieces of pumpkin. This one has really confused me. I'm gonna have to use some pumpkin on the pipes. 31, 32, 33. And I use some pumpkin on these outer pipes. Do I then go with the green on these outer pipes is kind of what I'm thinking, because it's going to match the pipes that we've got for the color for the rest of the pipes that we've got with the thorn essence. So now I'm going to go back to finishing building, because we haven't even finished building yet. I just needed to paint those pieces, right? And get it all worked out. We are so close to finishing this pipe organ. This has been the hardest thing that I have built so far. but it's fine. It's just taken so much counting. I've cut out so much of building this pipe organ because I've had to stop and count so often. Anyway, it's fine. We've finished building it. Now we just need to paint with more pumpkin essence. So if I can do some of the spooky pumpkin, and then maybe we can do just the orange as the base for the stool, right? If we're gonna do it, we may as well go all in. We've just got the ding of approval. Oh my god, that's such a relief. Let me take a look at it. Yes. So good. I hate how this pipe organ looks. I don't like it. I don't know what to do to fix that though. Maybe I just go the solid orange instead of the spooky jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I'm still happy to do that on the chair though. Like I feel like the chair you would have a pattern on it, right? Or do I change the rest of it to be green and we just have the orange pumpkin stool is what I'm thinking. All right, how do I feel about that? I feel like I feel better about that. Okay, we're just gonna do it. I've spent way too long on this pipe organ. All right, my guy, let's do this. I've got to move your couch because your couch is exactly where I'm gonna want this to go, this pipe organ to go. My guy, we're gonna put it over underneath this picture, right? That kind of just makes sense. Right, and now I can get the pipe organ out. The green is not a vibe. Anyway, it is what it is. That's what I've gone with. It's what I had to go with. Let the mournful voice of this organ harmonize with the wailing of my soul. Oh darkness, oh despair. I finally have all I need, says Raw. Go help another tortured spirit. That is Goth Boy all done. Goth Boy has given you a suit of armor decorative. Too bad it can't shield you from emotional damage. With that being said, we're not even at 3.5 stars yet. Oh, he's so excited. Play for me. Now that was absolutely frightful if I do say so myself, but what a vibe. Also this door with the bat doorknob. Such a vibe. My goodness. With that being said, that pipe organ took so long. I don't really have any more time for this episode. I wanted to go back and explore in the desert, but I don't have the time to do that now. But I'm very, very happy with the progress that we made. Making something for Goth Boy, moving in Raven. Starting to get the vibes from my town. Super exciting. But with that being said, you guys, that's all I've got for this episode of My Sims. The vibes were immaculate in this one. So with that being said, if you'd like to see next episode, see who we're going to be helping next on our journey in becoming a 4-star village, a 4-star town, then hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!